Hello everyone, welcome back to Mai's Language Nest. I hope you are doing well. Today I'm going to teach you 15 beautiful English words that I think you should use more often. Alright, so let's get started with these words. The first word is epiphany. It means a sudden and profound understanding of something. Means surprising moment of realization. Suppose someone has lost his keys and all of a sudden he has an idea of where they are. So when someone has been looking for their lost keys and suddenly they have an idea, it means they have a sudden and profound understanding of something. Alright, another example you can take: when she took the course, she had an epiphany and everything became clear. Means a sudden understanding of something is epiphany. See, the name epiphany comes from the Greek epiphania, which means appearance and manifestation. The next beautiful word we have, docile. This means quiet and easy to control. We often used to talk about animals that are very sweet natured, like the puppy is calm and incredibly docile, said no puppy owner ever. If I talk about my puppy, that is Rambo, he was very docile for the first week and then it was chaos for nearly a year, and now he is completely docile again. Not completely. So docile means quiet and easy to control. Next word we have nefarious. Now this might be a beautiful word in my opinion, but it doesn't have very beautiful meaning. It means criminal or extremely bad. I find this word very expressive. For example, they hacked into my bank account and used the fund for nefarious purposes, means for criminal purposes. Alright, come to the next, quintessence. You may have heard its adjective form before, quintessential, which is also very beautiful, but I think this one is used less frequently and I simply believe it should be used more frequently. It's a very good word, quintessence. The quintessence of something is the most perfect or typical example of it. For example, an old stone cottage, the quintessence of rural England. See, it was the quintessence of an English country cottage. If you see a perfect country cottage with beautiful light stones and roses up it, you can say that is the quintessence of an English country cottage. Alright, move to the next word, pristine. Pristine things are extremely clean or new. You can say extremely fresh and clean as if new, in a very good condition. Like pristine things are in the same state or condition as when it was first made and not changed or developed. A kind of original thing. You can see an example on your screen. The vehicle's previous owner bought it 16 years ago and restored it to pristine condition. Means restored it into its original state. Come to the next amazing word, surreptitious. A surreptitious action is done secretly without anyone seeing or knowing, like surreptitious conversations or surreptitious entrance. Another examples you can take, she seemed to be listening to what I was saying, but I couldn't help noticing her surreptitious glances at the clock. Surreptitious means in a quicker, secret way so that other people do not notice, right? For example, she surreptitiously slid the check under the napkin. It means she quietly moved the check under the napkin without being noticed. Next we have ethereal. Someone or something that is ethereal has a delicate beauty, or you can say something is extremely light and beautiful, seeming to belong to another more spiritual world. If we talk about a person, like she is the prettiest, most ethereal romantic heroine in the movie, or if we talk about any kind of place, suppose at sunrise the London skyline almost looks ethereal, means someone or something has a delicate beauty. Move to the next word, eternity. Eternity is time without an end, or you can say infinite or unending time. Time that never ends or that has no limits. Alright? Eternity. For example, at her age, even a few months can seem like an eternity. Another example you can take, a mother's love lasts for eternity. Next we have angst. Angst is a feeling of great worry or concern about a situation or about your life. You often hear teenage angst. Means angst is a feeling of anxiety and worry. Alright? For example, many kids suffer from acne and angst. Another example you can take, why so much angst about who can marry whom? Just remember, angst means a feeling of anxiety and worry. Next we have plethora. A plethora of something is a large amount of it, especially an amount of it that is greater than you need, want, or can cope with. For example, a plethora of information means you have a large amount of information. Or the example you can see on your screen, I don't see why my mother wants more shoes when she already has a plethora of them. Understood? Come to the next stunning word, ineffable. You use ineffable to say that something is so great or extreme that it cannot be described in words. Like something is so great or beautiful, you cannot express in your words. Unspeakable. For example, when I heard of their pregnancy, I was filled with ineffable joy. Means I filled with extreme joy that I cannot express in my words. Move to the next word, dulcet. A dulcet voice is one that is gentle and pleasant to listen to. Means sounding sweet and pleasant, and it's often paired with tones. If you are talking about somebody's dulcet tones, it means their sweet voice. For example, no one should have to sell themselves for money, Nirvali finally said in her beautiful dulcet voice. Or another example you can take, I can always recognize her dulcet tone means I can always recognize her lovely voice. The next beautiful English word that I think you should use more frequently, that is appealing. This means attractive or interesting. If my father says something delicious or smells some nice food, he will always say, oh, that looks so appealing. Like it appeals to me. It's appealing. Next we have cherish. It means to love somebody or something and look after it carefully. Or you can say to love, protect and care for someone or something that is important to you. For example, although I cherish my children, I do allow them their independence. Or another example you can see on your screen, freedom of speech is a cherished right in this country, which means freedom of speech is a carefully protected right in this country. Move to the next, euphoria. Euphoria means extreme happiness, sometimes more than is reasonable in a particular situation. Or you can say euphoria is a feeling of intense happiness and excitement. For example, they were in a state of euphoria for days after they won the prize. Or you can take another example. After the euphoria of yesterday's celebrations, the country will come down to earth today. Euphoria means an extremely strong feeling of happiness and excitement that usually lasts only a short time. Alright? I hope you enjoyed this video and you have learned something. Thanks for watching. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for more updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.